Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup video. I'm so excited about this. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I came up with this everyday glam look. I hope that you like it, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome to today's everyday look. So in this look, we are going to start with our eyebrows. I'm going to take the Essence Brow Pencil in the color number 2, and I'm going to start by brushing up my hairs using a spoolie. I'm going to start filling it in at the bottom, start with the tail, and then work my way up to the front. I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. Okay, so once we finish that, we're going to go in again with the spoolie just to brush in the product and make it look seamless. So now I'm going to conceal my brows using a mixture of my concealer, LA Girl Fawn, with my foundation of the day, which is the NYX or NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. So I mix that to make a color that is appropriate enough to highlight, but doesn't make my brows look crazy. So I just start by shaping it at the bottom and then going to the top and repeating that process, as you can see. Then I take a fluffy brush to neaten that up. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next step, which is priming our face. Today we're using the Maybelline Pore Minimizing Baby Skin Primer. And I was just saying that I focus around my nose because that's my oily area. So yeah, just take a small amount, not too much, and then put it in your problem areas first, and then the rest of the face if you'd like to. I like to do that. Okay, so now that we're done priming, what we're going to do is we are going to go in with the foundation. So like I said, I'm using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop in the shade Mocha. You can get this at selected Clicks outlets in South Africa. If you can't find one in your city, you can just, buy it online. So yeah. So we're going to take a flat foundation brush. That's what I'm going to use to apply this foundation first. I really like, the coverage that this foundation has. It's soft. It's Hansi soft. It is matte. It's a matte foundation, guys. And it's also got a really, really full coverage. So as you're about to see now, I have hyperpigmentation, and I just put one swipe, and look at that. My hyperpigmentation was completely covered. How amazing is that? So I love this foundation because it has full coverage, it covers my hyperpigmentation, and it's also matte. So yeah, I love, love, love matte foundation. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in all over my face. Don't forget to get your chin and your jaw area. That's very important for you to have a seamless look. So yeah, I used 2.5 pumps for this. Start with 2 pumps and then see as you go, unless you really like a really full coverage foundation look, then by all means do you. Okay, so sorry about that, my camera / my phone was moving, so yeah, I had to fix that real quick. Okay, so I'm just going in at the top there above my brows. Just remember to move slowly so that you don't undo all that work you did earlier with the brows. Okay, so next we're taking a beauty sponge. I got this from Clicks. And I'm going to go in with my Revlon setting spray. I'm just spraying my beauty sponge, and then I am dabbing in that foundation just so that it can look more seamless and flawless. The brush application is really good, but I like for my foundation to just look seamless. So yeah. So once we finish that step, what we're going to do is we are going to move on to the highlighter. So you need to decide which part of your face you're going to highlight. For me, it's under my eyes, as you can see, and then the bridge of my nose, my chin, and the area above my lip. I kind of just joined that to the side of my eyes. So you need to check the shape of your face and what works for you. I think this works really well for me. So this is what I prefer to go for. So I'm just going to let that sit for a couple of minutes. I find that you get fuller coverage when you leave that foundation to settle into your skin a little. Yeah, and it just gives you a nicer looking finish if you've let it sit and just become a little, I wouldn't say dry, but dry. Okay, thick. Let's say thick. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going in with a flat concealer brush. So I like to use this to blend in my foundation, just like slight tapping motions. As you can see there, I didn't do the most, but it's already starting to blend. So just like tap it in slowly and gently to blend. So you're going to do this all over the area where you have, applied concealer. So yeah, I feel like the brush actually just gives me a really, really flawless finish. Every time I blend in with a brush and not a beauty sponge, those are the days that I get the most compliments on my makeup. So yeah, there's definitely something to be said about using a brush. So yeah, we're just gonna, press in that concealer, blend it. And we're also gonna blend, my eye area right up until my brow. Since I'm going for a, everyday school appropriate look, I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to use any eyeshadow. So yeah, this just helps my foundation to, come together nicely. So yeah, continue to tap it in and blend. So yeah, that's the one side done. Now we are going to move on to the other side. So yeah, of course I've had to speed up the video so it doesn't look like, it's taking time. But trust me, this part often takes a bit of time, especially, when you first start doing it. But the more you do it, you'll get used to it, don't worry. So we're just going to repeat that process on the other side. And now we're going in on our chin area. So yeah, just remember also, like, the parts that you pick to highlight, these should be the parts that you would like to stand out. So yeah, now we're going in again with that beauty sponge and the setting spray again. And now we are just going to dab all over that just to make it look more seamless, just like we did with the foundation. So yeah, as you can see, going over it with the beauty sponge just, makes it look more seamless. And of course, the setting spray is helping to just get that in there. So yeah, there was a lot of talking in this video, guys. Okay, so next we're going to do the contour. So I'm going to use that angled brush that you saw. It's just an angled fluffy brush. We're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Mahogany, and we're mixing that with my NYX Can't Won't Stop foundation. I couldn't find my shade when I went into store, so I just picked up the darkest shade they had and mixed it with my foundation. So yeah, I feel like, make it work. If you can't find your color, be creative, because sometimes you can find a good solution for yourself. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix that just so I can get my perfect shade. And then I'm going to take that angled fluffy brush and dip it into my, mixture of concealer and foundation. So I'm just going to press that brush together so I can get it as thin as possible. And I'm going to contour along my cheek. And then we're going to go up along the side of my head. Okay. So yeah, that mixture of the two actually gave me a really good contour color. So as you can see, I'm contoured, but it's not looking crazy. I like my contour to be minimal, but also still be seen. So we're going to repeat the process on the other side. Minimal, but still, visible, which is what we're trying to do here. So yeah, once you just apply that, need to blend it in nicely and make sure that there are no harsh lines. Next, we're going to contour the sides of our nose, and you're just going to go up all the way to your brows. So from your brows down the side of your nose, and then you repeat on the other side as well. I just feel like that adds like a bit of a shape to my face. Maybe I'm being crazy, but yeah. Next, we are going in on the parts that we highlighted with concealer, and we're using the SACHA Buttercup Banana Powder and that same fluffy brush from earlier. I don't bake. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me unless it's like a hot day, like 30-degree weather. So yeah, you're just gonna go in there with your SACHA Buttercup, and you're just gonna press in that powder. We're not baking. We do not bake unless it's absolutely necessary here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over that area under my eyes, my chin, above my lips, and the bridge of my nose. So yeah, we're just going to go over that contour again, since we've now powdered our face, just to make sure it's still visible despite the banana powder. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. So now I'm going to use the, it's almost finished, the Yardley quad eyeshadow. I think it's Dynasty, and I'm using the orange shade in there as my blush. I love how orange blush looks on melanin skin, so that's my go-to. So I'm gonna smile, as you can see there, and then apply it onto my cheekbone area and just pull it back a little. So as you can see, it's blush, I look like I'm blushing, but it's minimal, but it's a realistic blush because pink blush on black skin. Come on now. Anyway, yeah, so once we've gone in with the orange, now we're going to go in with the LA Girl Strobe Light Highlighter. This is the 20 watt. Okay, so we're just going to go over that orange blush, just because adding the highlighter on top just makes this really nice, orange golden color. So next we're going to highlight my chin. And then we're going to get a small brush just to get some highlighter on the bridge of my nose. I like to use a small brush because then it's more concentrated and I get to make sure that it's just on the bridge, not like across my whole nose, And then once we're done with the bridge of my nose, we're going to move on to the tip of my nose and just repeat that there. We are also going to put some highlighter on our Cupid's bow, just so it pops. Okay, so now we're going to set our face the first time using the Revlon setting spray. Be generous. Be generous. You can never have too much setting spray, guys. Setting spray really is so useful, especially if you are using powder on your face. It helps that powder, come together nicely and sort of merge with the liquid products. So now I'm just showing you the lashes that I'm about to use. These are from Lash Addict. You can find these in clicks, certain clicks. If you are in Port Elizabeth like I am, you can find these in the waterfront clicks. I don't know if any of the other clicks have it, but that's where I found these. So yeah, I do not know what the style is really. I don't think it's written on the box. I didn't see anything there. So yeah, these are really nice 3D lashes. They are, you know, good enough. So now I'm going to go in with the Ardell lash grip. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and then I just dip my lash in there. So be careful not to get any lash glue on the actual lash hairs. Make sure the glue just stays on the band. So yeah, for you to have a successful lash application, you need to put, firstly, I want to say a generous amount of glue, but I mean, don't be stingy with your glue, right? Put enough and then let it get tacky. So we'll come back to that part soon. So while we're letting our lash glue get tacky, we are now going in with the liquid eyeliner. So this is the Wet and Wild one, actually. It's the one that looks like a highlighter. The felt tip eyeliner from Wet and Wild. I'll have all the products in my description box, so don't worry about that. So yes, I do wear a winged liner on a daily basis, or at least most days. So yeah, but you know, this wing is, you know, low key. I'm not doing the most but yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, fill that in and just make sure all the parts that are supposed to have eyeliner have eyeliner. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now we're going in with the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Mascara. Yeah. So you want to use mascara on your lashes before you put the false lashes, just because it helps you to like see where you're placing those lashes. I find it extremely useful. Okay, so now you're gonna put your mirror underneath your chin and look down. That way you'll be able to see where your eyelid starts and ends. When you establish that, then you just place your lashes on top. So I guess I'll do a detailed video on how to stick on your lashes at a later stage. But yeah, you basically look down into it on your chin and, you know, continue. So here I realized I wasn't generous with my glue, so I had to put in another layer of glue. So we're just going in with that, and then I'm letting it sit. So yeah, be generous with your glue, guys. Don't be stingy. Okay, so now while we're waiting for that to get tacky again, what we're gonna do now is do our lip. So I usually just go for like a nude lip or like a soft pink lip. Like, you know, that pink that's like a natural vibe. Yeah. So I'm going in with my Essence eye pencil in the color brown. And I'm just lining my lips there. I like this because it's low-key. Like, even though it's lining my lips, it's not like as dark as the brown on my brows, for example. It's just enough to still keep it, you know. So yeah, it's enough to just keep it nice and glam. Okay, so next we're going in with the Essence matte, I don't know, gloss, I guess. I'll put the product name, the exact name, in the description box, so don't worry. So yeah, I just put on 2 layers of that, nothing like too serious, because I wanted to look like I have naturally like rosy pink lips, not that I have like pink lipstick on. So yeah, I'm going in again with my pencil there and just lining those lips again. So yeah, now I'm going to just blend it in. Okay, so now we're back. We are back. The lashes are ready to be stuck on, thank God. Okay, so like I said, mirror down on your chin and look into it. You'll be able to see where your eyelid starts and ends. Right, so look into it and then pay attention to where your eyelid ends and your like lashes, natural lashes, come out, and then you just place it there. And yeah, if you let your glue be tacky enough before you put it on, then you won't have any difficulties. It will literally just stick right on without any difficulties, and all you'll have to do is just position it if you feel like it's not in the right position. So yeah, guys, so this glue that I told you about, it's white when you put it on, but it dries clear. So as you can see, I placed it there, but it was still a little white, so I had to leave that to dry after placing my lashes. So yeah, feel free to press in your lashes, do what you gotta do. Yeah, I always find it easier to use my fingers rather than to use a tweezer unless I have like nails on. So yeah, finally the lashes are on. So next I'm going in with my Essence Cosmetics clear lip gloss. I really like a glossy look, so some days I leave it like this, but yesterday I felt like going glossy. So I'm just gonna put that gloss on the back of my hand because it's a clear gloss. I don't want the color to be contaminated because my lips are pink, of course. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put that on my finger, then dab it on my lips, both the top and the bottom. Look at that shine! Look at that shine. I absolutely love clear gloss, guys. Like, clear gloss changed my life. My makeup life anyway. But yeah. So I'm just going in again with that brown liner just to make it, pop. And we are setting our face again, y'all. I told you, you can never have too much. So now I'm just taking off my scarf, my pantyhose actually, that I was using to, okay, that sounded so wrong. What are they called? Pulling socks. My pulling socks that I was using to hold down my wig while I was letting, it melt into that got-to-be glue. So now I'm just going to comb out my hair. Yeah, so I'm going to comb out my hair and I'm going to spray some heat protectant from Tresemme. And then I'm also going to use some mousse to sleek down the flyaways that you can see there. And then after that, I'm going to straighten my hair. And that, you guys, is the final look. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. And yeah, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have any makeup looks that you want to see, let me know.